Hello everyone, Peedy here. You may be wondering why I'm not as enthusiastic as I was previously. Well, it's because, back when Colton has caught a cold, there has been an outbreak of a rather new disease that has never been infected on humans before. That I'm talking about is something called COVID-19, also known as novel coronavirus. This worried him so much that he might be infected with COVID-19 himself. Spoiler alert, he's not. I bet every one of you has heard about this all over the internet and on TV as well, and thinking that coronavirus is the end of all things holy and it's springing upon the Second Great Depression. If you think all that's true, chances are you have been fooled. Though I may be so-called spyware scum, I do have concerns regarding global pandemics that are going on such as COVID-19, so I'm gonna show you my advice on how to slow down or even stop COVID-19, so let this public service announcement be extremely important. With some background info out of the way, sit back, relax, grab a glass of water, and let's do the 5. For my first advice, my best suggestion is to wash your hands thoroughly with soap for 20 seconds. That way it'll effectively keep those germs off your hands, including coronavirus. You may also use some hand sanitizer, but it dries up fairly quickly, given the fact that most hand sanitizer brands contain mostly of alcohol. Either way, it'll keep the coronavirus off you, but it won't stop the infection, but that's how it goes. Secondly, when you cough, please try to cover your mouth with your elbow, so that way those infected air droplets won't go to the next person. If anything, COVID-19 travels via air droplets to search for the next victim to infect, so if that person inhales those droplets, chances are you'll most likely get infected with COVID-19. Again, to prevent the spread of the infection, please do cough through your elbow. I know that it's pretty simple, and thus they won't have to do that, but this is an effective way to limit the spread of COVID-19. The third advice, and some of you will not like this one, but this is an extremely important piece of advice that must be taken into consideration. Never touch your face. If your hands touch on a surface where there might be some coronaviruses left behind, do not put your hands onto your face anywhere. Period. Next advice, please do distance yourself from others, especially those who are really sick, COVID-19 or not. Social distancing has now become a thing across the world as another means to limit the spread of the coronavirus as part of the quarantine protocol. I know that this advice is not very popular, but this is the only other effective way to limit the risk of infection, especially during such dire moments in history such as the COVID-19 outbreak. So, when you distance yourself from infected people, please stand back about 3 or 6 feet away from them, so that way those infected air droplets that they cough out won't be able to get to you, saving you from becoming another case. For my last advice, this comes off as no surprise to people who want to go anywhere to go get groceries, take long rides, etc. I know it's very troubling to do, and I'm struggling to do so as well, but please, do your very best to stay at home. This is the last and most effective way of protecting yourself from the coronavirus, even though the virus itself is not even airborne. But still, that flu is still at large. No wonder why so many businesses have to close down as per the quarantine protocol to slow down the infection in order to contain this outbreak. So far, New York and California governments have strict orders to tell their citizens to stay at their homes and never venture out of their quarantine zones. That's why so many bustling areas have now since become deserted amidst the outbreak. I repeat, if you're afraid of getting infected with COVID-19, please try to stay at home if you can. It'll really help out a lot on slowing down and eventually contain the outbreak. Well, I hope that you understand my 5 advices I've given to you and how you could help stop COVID-19. If you haven't already, let me rephrase what I have said. 1. Please wash your hands thoroughly for 20 seconds. 2. Cough through your elbow. 3. Do not touch your face. 4. Keep your distance from sick people. And 5. Stay at home while you can. Again, I hope you understand what I was going for about what you should do during this coronavirus pandemic. We really do need to protect ourselves if we want to stay healthy. Well, that's all I have time for today. I hope you take my PSA into consideration, and always remember, grow wise, grow strong, but never give in, and never do stupid shit like wrecking the entire store like I have done. You'll most likely end up in the slammer when you do that. And until next time, I'll see you later.